Welcome to day 7, everyone. Day 7. Awareness. Awareness to who you are, your soul, your truth. That feeling. Feels good with the awareness, right? And with awareness comes more awareness. Every aspect of your being, every aspect of your story, we bring awareness. It brings a key. And once you shine the light in that lock, a new path presents itself. So simplify life down to a choice. We had ego and soul. From a feeling, anything that's not your soul, it's not your truth, it's your ego. Your soul is the truth. So let's start always with that foundation. And a nice image to represent ego and soul is the Yin and Yang. And this popped up for me in a meditation too. And I've spent a good few years now on this journey, and quite naively, always used to say, just be positive, let things go, listen to your soul, notice that feeling. Continuously say that. The words that I use, I choose now to speak positive words. However, there were still these feelings inside my body that didn't feel like love, that felt slightly uncomfortable. And then I realized that lovely word balance, duality, a full spectrum. In this human experience, it is to experience all the emotions, all the colours in the rainbow, all the keys on the piano. A full experience. And now we brought awareness to that. There's many moments in our life where we've had that experience. And there's a lot of things that we still hold on to. We feel it dragging us back. Baggage. Resistance. The shadows. The darkness to the light. So the yin and yang, that whole shape represents love, and everything that falls within this creation comes from a place of love, comes from that place of truth, you. And the yin to the yang, the bad to the good, the dark to the light. There's a full balance. And in the yin and yang, there's also these two smaller circles. The dark within the light and the light within the dark. It's two little small circles. So, what hit me was when I was listening to music, I was having a treatment, energy, and I just completely let go. It flowed out of me like a stream. Tears just pouring. A rainstorm, that's what it felt like. It was healing, it was soothing. And I realised sadness is a soulful emotion. So we are love, we are light. We're having a human experience. So there is the darkness within the light. So that uncomfortable feeling, if we let go of every other label, the hate, the blame, the anger, the frustration, every other emotion, and just be sad. Sadness is the soul. Strength takes place in that sadness. The teachings come within that sadness. And if we can detach from all the other labels that we define that feeling and just be in that sadness, is that sweet spot. Freedom. So knowing in life we always have a choice. Well, that choice is important for us to go back. To shine light into that dark. To bring that shadow into the light. It's awareness. So I'm going to share a video with you now which describes the yin and yang. So the two dots, sadness and love, and that love, that small dot, let's call that peace. Love is overall, peace and sadness, the yin and yang. Bring it to energy. Get into the flow of that sadness and let things unravel. Because when your back's against the wall, in that place of darkness, all you have is light ahead of you. Fully facing into the light. So an exercise is start looking around love, and let's start looking at what we always have attached to sadness. We'd call that ego before. So the ego emotions attached to sadness is that hate, is that anger, is that judgment. Let's bring awareness to the labels. All ego. Wrapped around that small little dot, your soul. And if it's not your truth, it's not that feeling. So let's start. Love and fear. All the labels attached to fear. Let's put them in that big wave space. And all the labels attached to love. All around that spot. Because in life we strive for all these labels. We're always seeking to achieve happiness. Searching for happiness, waiting for happiness. But what is happiness? From a feeling. It is that spot of peace. And that feeling, the truth, can never be described fully by words. How do you describe that feeling? your soul. And when we bring awareness to all the labels to that feeling, we always have a choice. Because when we are having that bad day, and we feel that resistance, let it be. Enjoy the sadness.
Sadness is the key to the soul.
Yang, the good and the bad, the dark and the light. It's the duality of life. It's balance. However, there are labels attached to that all. So on the yin and yang, you've also got the two dots. You've got the wave on the outside. The wave is the ego, that's the mind, and all the labels are attached to it. Within the light, we look for happiness, we look for joy, we look for peacefulness. They're all ego attachments. The only thing you have to do is be yourself, and that is love. So if you search for love, within love is happiness, joy. But if you search for happiness and you keep searching for it, you're never going to find it, because you are love. And then on the flip side, my lesson, always be positive, always come from a good set of mindset. However, sadness is a soulful emotion, and it's one that's been attached with every other label that goes with it. The anger, the frustration, getting triggered, getting depressed, getting anxious. That is all ego. However, within that emotion is sadness right at its core. That is the light within the dark, the shadow, the shade. And they say that all the bad stuff that happens in our life will always come out with a teachings, a lesson, and most importantly, growth. So when we experience sadness, experience it, but let go of the attachment of every other label. So bring your attention inside your body, and you're just going to close your eyes. Sadness is the soul. And notice how the mind gets involved when you feel that sadness. Trying to add meaning, to define this feeling. Let it go. Be with that sadness. Now bring your energy around your body. That heaviness, let it go. Let it flow. Just be. And every problem, you are the solution. In every shadow, you are the light. In every trouble, you have the teachings. And that duality of life, the human experience is to experience the spectrum of emotions. And the beauty when it comes to energy and the beauty of awareness, that we personally do not have to go through each and every one of those experiences. We can hold the space for loved ones. We can listen to their story. We can let go of attachment, let go of judgment. Just notice that feeling. Learn from that feeling. Now be proud of that feeling. Magic takes place in that stillness. So now bring an awareness to your breath, to your heart center, and to your higher self. Be with this feeling. Be with your soul. Listen to your soul. Work with your soul. Trust in your soul. Feel the beauty of that feeling. Just be. Be the observer.